Death Valley, located in the Mojave Desert of California, and also known to be the hottest and driest place on Earth. So, of course, I decided to take that as a personal challenge to try and survive for 24 hours straight here during one of the hottest times of the year. Braving temperatures of over 120 degrees Fahrenheit, rolling sand dunes, heat exhaustion, and most dangerous of all, wild donkeys. Before diving into the video, I should mention that I filmed this back in July, during a heat wave and very high wind conditions, so I knew my time in Death Valley was going to be a dangerous one, and so I made sure I was extremely well prepared and packed all the essentials. And with that, I set off towards Death Valley, stopping at a gas station right before entering the valley where I was already feeling the heat, as seen from this expert camera work from me. And after a bit more driving, I finally arrived to the hottest place on Earth. Death Valley. Yeah, I'm going to be spending the next 24 hours here in Death Valley, hottest place on planet Earth, and I can't leave until those 24 hours are up. So let's just get this started and start this timer so I can get out of here a bit sooner than later. Here we go, 24 hours, start. It's hot! Now that I'm officially in Death Valley, I hopped in my car and immediately headed to the hottest part of the entire park, Furnace Creek. This area was the exact location where the hottest temperature ever recorded took place, so of course I had to check it out. Yeah, Furnace Creek is no joke. It is a barren, hot wasteland out here. There is nothing for miles, and it's honestly a little scary, but what the heck? What is that? There's a visitor center. The hottest place on Earth. Let's go check it out. Oh, almost just tripped and fell. Let's go check it out. Yeah, would not have pictured a whole visitor center and museum being in the middle of the hottest place on Earth, but hey, you know what? Here we are. And it was actually a very neat, informative experience where I confirmed my suspicions of this place being the driest and hottest place on Earth. So I was right. Also got this neat little map. Welcome to Furnace Creek, the hottest recorded place on Earth ever. And I have proof because I got it from a visitor center. Yeah, it is super hot. The heat here is different. It's not humid. It's so dry that it like sucks the breath from your lungs, which sounds a bit grim. That's what it's feeling like right now. I've only been out here a couple minutes and it's crazy. Like my car was getting up to some crazy high degrees, like 120, which I don't know if I've ever felt that high of heat, like naturally. The sun is beating down on me too. It's hot. It is hot out here, dude. It's beautiful though. That's the other thing. It's like a weird mix of like dangerous and beautiful, just like nature's beauty. I don't know. But man, is it hot. Holy cow. In order to find out just how hot the ground I was standing on was, I took out my thermometer to find out in the most mature way possible. Pew! Pew! 101. 136. Jeez. Boom. 137. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That's so hot. That's so hot. What about Celsius? Phew. 58 degrees Celsius for all my British friends and or people who live in Europe or basically just the rest of the world who uses Celsius. After seeing the kind of heat I would be dealing with firsthand, I decided to take a look around the local area, and to my surprise, there were a fair amount of attractions, like this random hotel in the middle of Furnace Creek, or a straight up golf course. What? I mean, are you kidding me? I didn't even know this existed in America. What the heck? Better start calling me the Lisan Al Gaib because I'm about to ride these dunes. I just saw this as I was driving by and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to see this. Like, can you believe that? Look at all these sand dunes. Who knows who's out here in Death Valley? Probably somebody, not me. It's only been like, I don't know, 4 hours? Not even, it's been like 3 hours. It's felt way longer. Dang. These dunes are something else. The sun was starting to set, so I decided to stop surfing the dunes and pack up and head to my campsite for the night. There's donkeys! There's wild, they're everywhere! Whoa, they're just standing. They're not moving. I don't know what to do. There's poop everywhere. They're just looking at me. What the heck? Either I'm here all night or I'll see you guys when I get to the campsite. I made it to the campsite. This place is beautiful. And it's a little bit cooler because it's a bit further up in the mountains, which is nice. It's still hot, don't get me wrong, but it's not 120 degrees up here. Right now to put my tent together, I'm sure it can't be that hard. It was very hard. It took me forever. I didn't have a hammer, so I had to make do and use this rock. It took some time. I didn't realize it until like I was already halfway through building my tent. I built it right next to a bunch of donkey poop. So that's not awesome. But you know what I could go for right now that I kept wishing for so much throughout this day is a McDonald's ice cream. That would hit so good right now. But did not bring that with me. Did not bring an McDonald's ice cream with me. So that's cool. I think I'm just gonna relax for a bit, take in this nice view of Death Valley. Yeah, this part of the surviving isn't that bad. Alright, and that is the first few hours done in Death Valley. A little over 6 hours in. It's about 10 o'clock right now at night. And while it is definitely cooler than it was before, it's not like 120 degrees anymore at least, but it is still hot in this tent, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. Hopefully I can get at least a few hours. But I will say the bright side of being here at night are the stars. The stars were incredible tonight. I took a couple pictures I'll show you guys now. I think they turned out pretty well. I mean, am I a star photographer or what? Like, you know? Before I get some sleep, I'm going to watch Ice Age. Thought it was a pretty fitting movie for here. You know, it's hot and Ice Age is... So I'm going to watch that before going to bed. Alright, I'm going to bed. Good night. Oh. Good morning. Ooh, it's toasty in here. Oh, it's really hot in here. Oh my gosh. Well, I've had worse nights of sleep in my life. So, not too bad for being the hottest place on the planet, I guess. Ooh, it is getting toasty though. Ugh. I better get to my next spot before it gets any hotter. Ah, the tent. Alright, here we go. Okay. We did it. That took a while. Alright, let's just go to the next spot. Oh. Alright, ready for another day in the blistering heat. I started driving towards our next spot, stopping for some really expensive gas. Yeah, my credit card was feeling that one. But at least I am ready and fueled up for the rest of our adventure. And our next stop is Dante's Point, located on top of a mountain in Death Valley. A very cool location. I don't know, there's just something special about being in the hottest place on Earth and still being able to see this kind of like magnificent beauty. The scale of this place is huge. I thought it was gonna be like some desert or something. Nah, this is like another level. This is like an alien planet. That's what this feels like. B. One of the best things about this place is it's not 1,000 degrees because you're on top of a mountain, so it's gonna be a little bit cooler. Also, there's like a nice breeze. So this is like the first point of the trip, besides the middle of the night, where I haven't been dying of heat exhaustion. And there's definitely one particular reason why you would want to make your way up here. This view. I am very high up right now, and I think it's about time we get down. Not doing great with my fear heights right now, but yeah, I think it's about time we go to our next spot. Let's cut to that now, shall we? This was cool, but I'm freaked out. Now, the next stop was a fairly short drive away and had some really beautiful scenery. So, after making my way up the hill in some pretty intense heat, I arrived at Zabriskie Point, which had a gorgeous view of some golden brown badlands. Wow, wow, look at this footage. What the heck is that? I feel like I'm in Mad Max or something like that. Ah, cool. After enduring the heat on the hill, I made my way back down to my car. Oh, whew, it is hot. My throat's so dry. That was pretty at least, but what I could really go for right now is a McDonald's ice cream cone. Oh, that'd be so good right now. But we must stay focused. Only got a few hours left, and then we're golden. Alright, let's go to the next spot. This one's actually really cool, so I'm looking forward to this one. Not looking forward to the heat, though. But I'm gonna turn the car on before I die. Welcome to Badwater Basin, the lowest point on North America, and also one of the hottest. It's over 120 degrees here, really windy, and heat exhaustion's getting to me, I think. Let me walk this way. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just go to the next spot. Oh, that heat is no joke. I mean, just look at the sweat glistening on my arm. Also, my face looks like it's melting. But anyways, at this point, we were nearing the end of my 24-hour quest here in Death Valley. So I made my way back towards the front of the park, catching these really cool dust devils from the sand dunes on my way back. And with just a few minutes left on the clock, I tried to keep myself busy by doing really important stuff. You know, just really vital stuff for this video that is just super important, as you can see. Just counting down the minutes and seconds until I could leave this hot death trap. Here we go, baby. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freedom! Now that I'm finally done, I can leave this place. I know just where I'm going. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a ton of fun making it, and if you want to see more videos like this, check out the other videos on my channel. I think I've got some pretty good stuff, and if you enjoyed this, I hope you'd consider subscribing. It would mean a ton. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next quest. Have a good one.